Alright, well, welcome to Julie's Infinite Playlist. Today we have Hannah and Kurt from Treble Soul. So just to start off with, where did the name come from?
When me and her, we first met in Nashville.
My mom and his stepmom kind of came up with it. And then...
I said I wanted something to do with, I want something with soul.
Mm-hmm.
And then her mom said that it needed to be something, opposite, it represents music.
Right.
So...
it was like a...
Treble Soul. And I know it just came right up. I'm like, well, heck. And then her mom created the logo that was Treble Soul. It's a guitar with the angel wings off the side of it that's on our website. And
very nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And you guys are actually the first couple that I've had on.
Really?
Had on the show, yeah. I've had a
cool.
few
Awesome.
bands, but no couples, so that's pretty cool that
Oh, cool. I can
you guys
do
are
it all
making
bad.
music together.
Had our moments.
Yeah. And how did y'all each get into music?
You go for it, or me, or you?
Okay, I first got into music. I've been singing since I was able to walk. I could sing before I could talk.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pick up a guitar until I was like 13, but it was really hard for me to actually start playing.
Yeah.
But I've been singing all my life, and I seriously started singing when I was about 10. And just from then on, I just kept singing and singing and singing, whether it was karaoke or whether it was with my little guitar. It just, I don't know, it just kind of flowed.
Yeah. Awesome.
Me, it was more of my dad. He was a traveling musician. Every year since the 5th grade, I remember moving, because I moved with him when I was in the 6th grade, about to go into the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
So every year since the 5th grade, I moved schools and stuff. Not now, because I'm no longer in school.
Right.
That obviously wasn't too long ago either.
Yeah.
I just turned 21, January 26th. There's a joke between that. We'll say in a minute. But anyway, he's a traveling musician. He used to be in play Texas country music. He used to be with Branding Iron Band. That was in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and they traveled. And I moved with my dad when I was about 12 and stuff. But I was going to see him during the summertime, and when I did, I didn't ever want to stay with my stepmom or wherever. She wasn't married at this time. She was stepmom, so she was his girlfriend. I didn't want to stay at the house. I wanted to go with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't allowed to go into the bars, so he snuck me into the bars. And I was watching him. He plays saxophone. He can play anything you hand him. And his name is Chris Jones, and you can hand him anything. He can play mandolin, guitar, saxophone. He's very gifted in music, and I've wanted to be the same just like that. So I never wanted to just sit in the crowd. I wanted to be on stage too. So he started showing me chords on the guitars, and kind of went from there.
That's awesome. Awesome. And were either of you in any bands previously before you got together? Or?
No, so far.
We were just singing on Nashville.
Yeah, singing on Broadway in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
They would stick you with a band.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to be with this band this show. The next show, you're going to be with that band. So it'd be completely...
Okay, that was you, not me. I wasn't paired up with a band. I was paired up with, just different people.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people, because at nighttime, that's when they mostly had the bands. At the late afternoons, they would have bands pretty much 4 o'clock on.
Mm-hmm.
And would have bands, but from 10 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock. And they would have acoustic shows. And throughout the day, they would have acoustic shows. And that's where me and her met. I walked across the street after I was playing at Tootsie's in Nashville. And
I was singing Hell on Heels.
she was singing Hell on Heels, and I walked into this show, and there was 2 other girls singing with her.
I asked him, I said, hey, does it sound good out there? And he was like, yeah.
Kind of
It
flirted
sounds
back
great.
and forth.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the band thing, we've tried, to get musicians here and there since we've been together, but we haven't found one to mesh with or one that we got along with yet.
Right.
So
We were just kind of like love at first song, and it was just, I don't know.
Yeah. But we haven't meshed well with any band members yet. I mean, and we joke around a lot, but we also take it serious.
Yeah.
But not too serious to where this is, it's hammer. We gotta have fun with it too, and haven't found anybody yet that's like we are yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to, I think, get the right people together and, make sure you all mesh well and gels properly.
I think it's more hard, not more. What's the word?
Difficult.
It's more, it's more difficult. Like with a baby in your life, because you know all the people that you bring in your house, you know, you got to make sure they're, you know,
Right. Yeah.
baby worthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's just difficult.
But she's no, I mean, but also that guides us in a way too. So we're not like, hey, yeah, we're just gonna pick any musician.
Yeah.
Having a baby there, it's almost like that, like a safety.
Yeah.
It's like you bring them into your house, and if they're not good enough for your baby, I mean, they're not good for you, even if you didn't have one.
Right.
So we're more cautious because we have a daughter, but I think it also helps us in the long run too, because
A child in general.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's a girl or a boy.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but daddies are extra skeptical about their daughters. So,
Yeah. Awesome. And so describe your music.
More of, I mean, pretty much is our first CD, not really even a CD, it's a living room cut special, I guess. It's there was no effects in it at all. We mic'd it up and in a guy's portable building, and he had a little small studio set up. That's a family friend, and we just mic'd it up, and everything that we played, we had 6 songs, and the name of the CD was called 6 String Stories, is because that every song that we had was a story from our life. So we write from the experiences we've had. And the next CD that we want to come out with, we've been saying that we've been wanting to, but there's a little affordability that we can't really go with there. But we've had a rough past year and stuff, and a lot of great songs, I think, has came out of that. So I think something's good coming out of it, you know.
Yeah.
I think you should sing that one.
Which one? That one?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're ready for it yet or not.
No.
Oh.
I want you to sing that one.
Okay, I will. Okay.
And what are your shows like?
We try to do every show like
We
if
try to
there's
just make it
if-
as fun as possible.
if there's 1,000 people there, or 5 people, we want to kind of make it the same.
or if there's 0. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
just sing to a chair.
we've played
That's
for
okay.
chairs. It's more fun with people, obviously.
Yeah.
Than imagining, but I mean, obviously, if
I don't
there's
know. I think it's more fun with no.
oh yeah, because you can take chances and you can more like if you screw up, no one's going to be there to say like, they messed
Except
up.
for the bartenders, and they're like, yeah.
Unless they're in the back. And
You got this.
pretty much like if a waitress drops a glass and
Yeah.
stuff and they're all clapping for you, if you crack your notes, they're going to start, oh yeah, don't worry, get back up, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty encouraging.
Yeah,
Always.
when they're drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're not even when they're drunk.
It's worse when they're drunk. Anyway.
And what is your writing process like?
We don't have one.
Pretty
He
much-
just kind of writes when he feels it, and
Like the other night, I got
Vice
up in
versa.
the middle of the night. It was 2:00 in the morning. I woke up and I was watching Criminal Minds on TV on Netflix, and I just woke up and I was like, "There's a song that's in my head. I got a hook to it," and I just started writing. And then within 10 to 15 minutes, I got the guitar out and I just started writing it.
Yeah.
but every song that we write it has something to do with what has happened in our past life.
Yeah.
Everything that we write.
In the past, not the past life. I ain't dead yet.
Okay, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, I know what
You
you
know what I
mean.
mean?
And who would you say your influences are?
Oh gosh, you can go first.
All right, I don't know why you get so embarrassed about that.
Not
Mine,
embarrassed.
What is it? You just asked me that. Oh yeah, I named. If we had, it's pretty much just a short story. We had a choice between the name our daughter or our son. When we
Not
had
we. Him.
me, she said if it was a
Him.
boy, she got to name the boy. If it was a girl, I got to name the girl. Well, I won on that occasion, and I wanted our daughter to be named after a musician. So I wasn't going to name her Elvis, so I named her Presley, and she was born on Elvis's birthday.
Oh, nice.
And so I think that's one of my inspirations because it's bluesy, it's rock and stuff, and I mean, and it's older, it's classic. I mean, I think that would have to be one of mine. And then with a country twist, I like Travis Tritt. So Travis Tritt, Elvis Presley, stuff along those lines. That's my influences.
And mine is Britney Spears. That's who I started watching, and I'd always tell my dad and my mom that I was going to be like her.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, and then I don't know. It goes back and forth. between her and then, not listening, but read my mom's music. She writes a lot. Tiffany Prestridge. You can look her up online. But anyways, she's just a really good writer, and I just go back and forth, and think, one day I'm going to be on stage and I'm going to dance my little butt off just the way Britney Spears is. But, music has more meaning than just dancing on stage,
Yeah.
Just telling your story, really and truly. What are we next?
Yeah. I don't know. I think Britney's pretty inspiring, especially what she's been through over the last few years and everything.
I think everybody has a breakdown. And
yeah.
I had mine and I hit rock bottom, and it was, I don't know if I'm allowed to say shitty, but
yeah.
It was
Once
pretty
you said
shitty.
the podcast, it's not, no.
It was pretty shitty.
Yeah.
I went from all the way up to the top to all the way hitting the rock bottom, and I had my whole entire family, and instead of just messing up my life, I ruined my entire family's, just my mom's, my dad's, mine, my babies, and it just...
It seems like you're bouncing back from it, so...
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
It's hard, though.
Yeah. Yeah, we've
I've
definitely
been
had some-
drug free for a year and 5 months almost.
That's awesome.
And I'll
That's
tell
really
you,
awesome.
every day is a struggle.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. And if you could record with anyone, anybody at all, dead or alive, who do you think you would want to record with?
I would want Darius Rucker, just me in general. Darius Rucker and Carrie Underwood. That'd be my two.
I think I like those choices. I like my just personal opinion. If he was still alive, obviously Elvis, like I said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Travis Tritt, he's still here, so yeah, I'd like to do that just to see what kind of twist we can put on something.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to do something like that.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. See if we bring something new to the table.
Yeah. And who do you listen to that you think would surprise people?
What do you mean, surprise people?
Like, just, it seems completely out of left field for you. Like, I listen to rap music, and I don't think
I
anybody
listen
would
to
ever
Drake.
expect that.
Drake all the way.
I have, whenever I'm by myself, I think I just
Jerry.
jam out to some Usher. I think I'm usually just listening to country 99% of the time, but literally I start jamming out. So I say, "Oh my God!"
I mean, who doesn't want to jam out to Usher?
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I think it, yeah, I would do that. Yeah.
Are you guys going to be doing any recording soon? It sounded like you kind of had some ideas, so...
There's ideas on the
We'd like
table.
to, but we
and
just need money funds.
yeah, that's usually the only roadblock for us because we would sort through the clouds if that wasn't even that was not a limit, or that would not be a roadblock for us. We'd go all the way, but
Right.
but yeah, we'd love to and stuff. And I think with some more what do you call it? Some more material, more material and stuff. We got some more songs I think we're going to have to work through and stuff, but I think after we get those songs worked out and ironed out and stuff and get all the details and the harmonies right, I think that we'd be ready to go, I think another month, but we've, like I said, that roadblock's still there.
So everybody go out to the shows, leave some tips.
Please, I'm going to start, like I told her earlier, I said, we got a picture sent to us from her grandmother that showed us a picture of it's a mic stand and had a tip jar on the top of it. Well, I'm the type of person we gonna have a tip jar on the top of a table. I want strobe lights and that thing to let somebody know.
Yeah. What's your favorite venue in Austin to play?
In Austin, Voodoo.
Yeah.
Voodoo all the way.
Before it got shut down, it was the Bourbon Girl. Because the Voodoo Donut's there now.
Yeah.
But that was when we first came to Austin. That was the very first show we ever played. It was on Sundays at the Bourbon Girl. And that was our favorite place to play. And it sadly got shut down. But, other than that, Voodoo. all
Yeah.
the way right now. Because even whenever we had struggles and stuff like that, and she wasn't able to make the shows, they're the ones that kept me there no matter what.
Awesome.
So.
Awesome. That's great. And what's your favorite cover to sing? Or to perform?
I grew up in church a lot. My mom's Pentecostal, my stepdad is, and my dad's grandparents are, or my dad's parents are, and a country song that was always played, and there was "I Believe" by Brooks and Dunn, and I love singing that on stage all the time. I mean, when I get a chance to.
Yeah.
Make sure it's not going to offend nobody, but I mean, yeah. Other than that, that is my favorite song to perform.
I think mine would be "Dead Flowers" or "Unlove You," which "Dead Flowers" is by Miranda. And,
Yeah. I Believe by Brooks and Dunn.
Unlove You.
Who doesn't know? Jennifer
Jennifer
Davis.
Davis.
Very nice. Very nice. And you guys, so you have a residency at Voodoo Room?
Yes, every Friday, unless something else has came up, family emergency, or we let our booking agent know ahead of time, and we get another show booked. Because it's a set thing every single Friday, but I mean, obviously, if you get something for a little bit more reasonable price, you might want to change it.
Yeah.
But that's, yes, every Friday, and then every Wednesday we play at the Bat Bar from 7 to 10, but yeah, and Voodoo is 7 to 10 as well.
Awesome.
Fridays.
Do you have anything else that's coming up after around March 28th or after?
March 20th, March 25th, it's not local, but we'll be in Port Aransas at the 361 Bar in Port Aransas. The 17th, it's around the 20th, I guess. That's before. Yeah, the 17th. We play St. Patty's Day at the Den. It's in La Lavernia, going towards San Antonio.
Awesome. Awesome. And where can we find your music? You said you have a website?
Yeah, it's Treble, Treble, Soul, SOUL.com.
Awesome. You guys are on Facebook?
Yes, Facebook. And when you go on the website, there's icons for YouTube, Facebook, now Instagram. We just got an Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. It's there's icons on there. Click on one of those and bring you straight to the website.
Awesome. Are you guys on Bandcamp or anything like that?
No, but on Reverb Nation and stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
But
Awesome.
we're going to hopefully get on CD Baby too.
Nice. Very good. I've heard some good things about CD Baby.
I am on there.
Oh, she's on there. Treble Soul's not on there. But,
Okay.
her mom has been working with her with music for a whole lot longer than honestly I've known her, because I've only been playing with her for 3 years.
Right.
But she has stuff on there. It's Hannah Prestridge, yes.
Okay. Awesome. All right, great.
All right, so about a year and 5 months ago, Hannah was admitted into rehab, and wait, let me back up a little bit. Okay, so 6 months into pregnancy, Presley was sitting on my right kidney, and so it swelled up to the size of a softball, and they started giving me hydrocodone, so I got addicted to it, and shortly after I got admitted into rehab and got cleaned up, and I've been drug-free for about a year and 5 months, and Kurt came to me in rehab and said, I wrote a song for you, and it's called Addiction, so here we go.
If you ever need a drag, you can kiss my lips. If you don't hold back, then we don't have to quit. Baby, if you need a fix with my affection, then baby, let me be your addiction. Let me be your addiction, your redemption, your go-to and then some. You need to escape in this old world. Let me be your heartbeat that keeps you alive, your instinct that helps you survive from all this hurt. Baby, if you need a fix with my affection, then baby, let me be your addiction. I want just a one-night stand. I want to be your house with a big piece of land house and do for now. It's more than what we could ever dream about. We got our baby girls waiting at home, and me as a husband who can't do it alone. So maybe I need you. Maybe you can help me too. You can be my addiction, my redemption, my go-to, and then some. When I need to escape from this old world, you can be my heartbeat that keeps me alive. My instinct helps me survive from all this hurt. Maybe if you need a fix with my affection, baby, let me be your addiction. We all don't need a fix, but some of us do. We all don't need somebody, but baby, I need you now more than ever. And then some, baby, let me be your addiction. I don't want just one more kiss on your lips, addiction.
It's really beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for listening to Julie's Infinite Playlist. To support the podcast, please rate and review on Stitcher and subscribe via Patreon. That's patreon.com/Julie's Infinite Playlist. The podcast was created by Julie Roth and is produced, mixed, and edited by Julie with help from Nick Colbert. Special thanks to Nikki Nadeau. All songs performed are property of the musicians performing them.